Hello, welcome back to the kingdom. I'm the Duke, also known as DUKeNATOR, playing Valheim Mistlands. It's a Let's Build series, and we are going to do a little bit more building today. As you can see behind me, I have basically, well, most of my storage area I have finished. There's just a couple more chests missing that needs to go in there, but they are not actually being used at the moment, just for future use. I've got all my normal resources I've got over here that I can store them in. Then over here I've got my crafted materials like the sharpstone, nails, linen, or everything that's being crafted goes in there. The leather and hides, they go in there. Extra storage is just temporary for the wood and stone, cores, black cores. The AP stands for animal parts like the ooze, entrails, blood bags, crystal, wolf fang, serpent scale, all those things. And then I've got some boss items like the hard antler, ancient seeds, eggs, totems, and so forth. And then over here I've got all the trophy storage for the meadows. As you can see, the Black Forest, for instance, I have separated in these 3 containers, and then same with the swamp, mountains, plains, mistlands, and then future biomes. It's not really decorated as of yet. You can see the bonfire is going here in the middle. I've put on the outside these signs that says storage. Now on the inside I'm going to place 2 as well, mainly because it's a diagonal exit, so you will have the option to go left or right, and the 2 signs will tell you to what that is leading, just to help with direction, because when you're inside here you kind of lose direction as everything looks the same basically. So today I'm going to continue building the hub. But before I get to the hub, I also want to build a little stone bridge across this river. As you can see, there's this little path that comes out here, and I want to aim for that tree basically on the other side. There's a little outcrop there as well that I want to aim for. The reason for that is I need to get the other side easier and quicker and stay dry. And I'm also going to put a drawbridge in the middle of the bridge as well, just for my boats to actually get through. But the reason why I want to get on this side, the middle island, as you can see here on the map, this middle part, is I've built my farm over here. This is just a temporary wall, so don't mind what it looks like. As you can see, I've got 2 crops here, the red mushrooms, which is a 5x7 acre basically, and then the yellow mushrooms as well. And then as we come up here, I have my raspberries, blueberries. Down there is going to be the cloudberries, and then on this side we have carrots, turnips, and down there is going to be the onions. And over on this side, as we go down yet again, is dandelions and thistles. So this is my farm. And each one marked quite neatly with storage space for the seeds and everything. Is starting to bloom, it seems. Again, now the reason I'm actually able to plant these is because of the mod called Plant Everything that allows me to plant these bushes. It helps me not to be focusing the whole time on gathering resources when I go out, but so I can focus on building. And that's what this series is about. So yeah, as they grow I will harvest them and then get more seeds and plant more, and hopefully it will grow until the whole plot is basically filled. Okay, so we're going to focus on building this bridge first. It's a stone bridge. It's an idea I got from another YouTuber. Now I can't remember if it was Visso or maybe Smithy Survive, maybe one of those 2. Maybe one of you know who it is, and maybe share it in the link, because I can't remember. But he gave me basically an idea for the stone bridge, and I'm going to try and build my own version today, maybe with my own flair as well. And as soon as we are finished with that, then we are going to go back to the portal hub and then start building our rooms. So sit back, take a coffee, take a tea or a cold drink, whatever you prefer at this moment, and let's have some fun building. Okay, so this is it. This is the bridge, stone bridge that I've built. As you can see, it ended up being quite a long bridge. I decided when I got to the other side to just keep going right up to the farm, and then with the drawbridge in the middle. And then I used some wood to just to break up the stone a little bit. And as you can see, I can bring the drawbridge up, and that will give me enough space for my boats to actually go through. This means I now have access to my farm pretty easily, which helps a lot. Not getting wet every time. That's good news. The best to usually is just to leave the drawbridge up, because you never know when you're going to come by with a boat, and you don't want to stop, get out and lift it up. Alright, so that's the bridge for now. I don't think it's 100% finished. I would still like to put some lights on it and maybe a little bit more decorations, but I'll wait for the tar to try and do something like that. So for now it will stay like this, and we are going over to the hub and continue building there, because we need to build some rooms for our teleporters. It is time that we continue that. So see you there. So here we are, back at the portal hub. This is just temporary portal. Of course it's going to be built up and made to look a lot different. But the idea now is to get some of the portal rooms that goes out of this main building to get them started. So just off the main stairs, I'm gonna have one on that side and one on this side. And then I'm going to have to leave enough room before I do the other rooms. It will probably be around here somewhere. Okay, so what I had in mind is I want to put a wall all around the building, but I don't want the wall to take actually some of the space away on the inside, because that's just going to leave it too narrow. So I want it to be separate from the building like this, and then the rooms are more like additions to the main hall, so they will basically go on over here on this spot. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Now the question I have for myself, of course, is how broad do I want each room to be? Do I go 3? And this is an important question, because if I do 3 there, can I fit another one in here? Let's see. That's where the doorway will be. Yeah. And then 1, 2, and 3, so they won't. There's enough space between them, so that could work. That could work. Okay, so I'm going to set up this room. This is going to be for my farms, basically. Or maybe not the farms, maybe just resources, farms, or maybe the bosses. Or maybe my other outposts. Anyways, let me see if I can get the layout of the room first.
feelings for you. Feelings for you. Yeah.
Well, we made some progress. As you can see, I've tried a different style maybe. I might change it later on. I'm still thinking about it. Not exactly 100% satisfied with how it looks at the moment. But I'm also struggling trying to figure out a way to build these, I almost want to say little houses for the portals. I just don't want to place the portal just plainly like this. I actually want a housing that it fits into. But I'll try and figure that out, see what I can come up with. This is the basic layout for the first one that I've got. I might still do something up there at that hole. And as I said, I'm waiting for the tar to basically build and decorate on the outside here with some pillars and against the walls and everything. On this side I'm going for a slightly different look. I was thinking of doing each room a little bit different. We'll see how that works out. But this is the progress I've made for this episode. Obviously I'm not finished yet. I might just place down some portals temporarily for giving me access to the different places that I want to have it set up, so they don't have to come to a portal and then choose a destination the whole time. So that's going to be it. Yeah, thank you for joining me. Please like it and subscribe if you want, and share it if you feel you want to do that as well, and I will see you next time. Until then, enjoy.